Welcome back, Blockey Nation. We are here for Game 3 of the North Division Finals with the Calgary Wings taking on the Boston Grizzlies in Calgary. The first two games were both played on Wednesday, and it was back and forth the whole time. Boston won Game 1 2-0, and Calgary took Game 2 in a close 2-1 bout. But this should be an interesting one because both teams do have, none of them are missing key players besides Boston missing Luke, so that'll affect them slightly. We'll talk about that on the desk too, where I am joined by Konechny, AllahFresco, and Jedwando, and for some reason Galaxy Kitten 1772's here. Yep, thank you, JR Goof, our security guard for the night, for chasing him away. But I'll start with Al here. What do you expect to see out of this matchup? And first of all, how do you think Boston missing Luke is going to affect this game?
Yeah, I mean, not having Luke is going to really hurt Boston, but they're kind of used to it by now. He missed the first two games as well on Wednesday, so he was not there in attendance, and so they already played without him, and they still won a game without him. They won the first game 2-0, and it was pretty dominant fashion. Youppi with 1 goal and 1 assist in that game, but Calgary was able to fight back. Stan V had a huge goal in Game 2 to put Calgary back in contention for the series. This game could go either way, and a lot of people are considering it the finals of BHL, as these two teams are two of the best in the league, to say the least.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm going to go to Konechny, who was on this. He was facing North Division teams their entire season. How do you feel about AllahFresco saying that this is the finals of BHL? Do you think either of the South Division teams have a chance, Carolina or Houston?
Okay, so my honest opinion is, yeah, I agree with Al, but at the same time, Houston kind of just randomly stomped Boston and Calgary during their regular season and just lost to every other team that was definitely inferior towards them. So I do say this is the final, I would say. But Houston is probably the only other team I could see even putting up a fight against either of these teams. But just to me, these two teams are the best teams in the league. And I mean, them playing in the semifinals is that's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. I hate the
We'll see the teams walk out here as the Boston Grizzlies take the ice. The away team for the night. But I mean, as you were saying, I mean, I don't think it's fair to discount the other two South teams, but I mean, we can focus on the matchup here for that. I don't want to dig too hard into that, especially since I own one of those South Division teams. But
oh yeah, huh? Hey man, I was blazing your team.
Shout out to Houston Bandits, man. But we'll go to Jed V, who's been pretty silent here on the desk. How do you feel about the goaltending matchup? Obviously, BHL has picked it up recently, but Zazpixel's also been having some good shows, and I mean, just feel free to add whatever other words you want to say onto that. You don't necessarily have to follow my question to a T.
No, I'd like to follow that. I mean, the goalies, Broward is such a playoff goalie for sure. I mean, last season with the Muskies, did a very, very outstanding performance with the Muskies. And Zazpixel, who has been just a very consistent goalie throughout the entire season, it's definitely a good matchup for these goalies. Two goalies who haven't really, had much time to shine in playoffs or in any situation. So it's very exciting to see two new prospects out there.
Absolutely true. Let's go into quick score predictions. Konechny, we'll go left to right.
Game, life, everything on the line. Give me Calgary 2-1.
I am gonna take Calgary 2-1 as well.
Boston 2-1.
Boston 2-1.
All right, we'll send it up to Frumpy Bear. Go ahead.
Thank you, Demone. Stan V now has it, pressured by TXQ on the boards. TXQ rips a shot right into the chest of BHL, who collects his first save of the evening. Whitepex now sends a pass up to Zulus. Zulus looking for something on the blue line. This is a line that Calgary ran at the later half of Game 2. Found a little bit more success with it than when Agrushka was playing the winger role in this line.
They actually ran it all of Game 2 from what I believe, and it seemed to be the
or
fix
maybe it was the latter of
Game
Game 1, I believe.
I think it seemed to be the fix that reinvigorated them, so no complaints from them.
Zulus a more defensive player than Agrushka.
Yeah, but he's Zulus.
This is true. Whitepex has it in the corner. He looks to center for Stanvi, who scores! And Calgary takes a 1-0 lead here in Game 3.
Not yet. Wapex able to make his move out the corner, finds Stan V waiting. Oh, not quite waiting, just sitting there in the slot, ready to take a nice big old slap shot right past Azpixel.
And an early strike from Calgary on their first shot of the game. Take a 1-0 lead here in Game 3.
Not the start Boston would have wanted, I don't think.
A line switch now will be 7 Josh Bursk and Ghosty Ferret out for Boston versus a Grushka, Quake TFA, and Glenny Boo. Grushka wins this one forward, but Ghosty Ferret looks to take it himself. Ghosty Ferret has it at the blue line. Ghosty Ferret looks to rip a shot, but it's blocked away by Glenny Boo with a very strong defensive stick there. Glenny Boo maybe looking to send it out, but is not able to do so. 7 Josh with some forward checking pressure. Glenny Boo, a little bit of ping pong here. That's up for a Grushka looking to center it, but Ghosty Ferret strong defensively. Now Ghosty Ferret looking to go the other way. Gets it stolen away from him from behind by a Grushka, but Bursk there defensively to aid Ghosty Ferret out. Now Glenny Boo has it in his own zone. He pulls it back. I don't know if that was intentional. Glenny Boo looking for a pass over to a Grushka, but he gets swatted back towards him. Ghosty Ferret has it in the middle. He passes over to, or tried to pass to 7 Josh. It gets stolen by Stan V. And now here comes Stan V the other way. Stan V a pullback. Stan V looking for another shot, and he scores again! It's 2-0 Calgary. Stan V with his second goal of the game.
Stan V with a good move off the boards to find open space in the middle of the ice, and Boston fails to press him, and Stan V takes an opportunity, and now Calgary leads 2-0. Wow.
And a nightmare start for the Grizzlies, as on the first 2 shots of this game, Calgary has a 2-0 lead. Three minutes left here in the first period. Youppi and Stan V on the draw. Youppi wins it forward, but Stan V able to win possession back for Calgary. That puck finds its way back out to Wapex. Wapex trying to go up for Stan. Nothing doing there. Youppi looking for an opportunity himself, but Stan V a nice stick in the neutral zone. It's now TXQ looking to go the other way. Stan V, a nice pullback to win it off of TXQ. He looks to center it for Zulus on a great play, but it gets blocked down in front. Now Wapex looking for a second opportunity, and a ton of Boston bodies in front of him, not able to get that puck through towards Azpixel, and puck ruled offsides.
No, Stan V, if you give him enough space, he will do things to you.
And Stan V winning that draw backwards. Youppi looking to advance it on Wapex. Youppi looks to center it for HYJS, but that puck goes right into the lap of Zulus. And now Stan V looking to do something again. Boston giving way too much space there, but he's not able to hit his move. And Youppi, in between Game 1 and Game 2, we had an interview with him, and he said that he fears giving Stan V too much space, and he'll start hitting those shots, which he wasn't doing beforehand. And tonight, he's hitting them as he's scored 2 goals on 2 shots so far, as now Youppi now has it. Passed into the Calgary zone. Youppi looking to center it for TXQ. TXQ takes a shot point blank, and it's right into the chest of Brad FN, who collects his second save of the game. Now Youppi has it, pressured by Wapex. Youppi gets into a one-on-one with Stan V. Glenny Boo comes and collects. Glenny Boo has the step on Youppi. Tons of open space. Up for a Grushka. Grushka with a shot, and he can't get his stick on that one. And Boston catching a break there as Grushka wide open on the blue line.
Big mistake, and Grushka says, I got you guys, don't worry.
Now Quake TFA has in the corner. Quake TFA in front, and a Grushka puts it home this time. Calgary takes a 3-0 lead.
Another slot pass from Calgary, and it's just domination.
And something that they were so stout on in Game 1 and Game 2, they're just struggling with here tonight. And those slot passes, maybe it's a little bit of inexperience from Versk having to be there in the slot to guard it. But even on that first line, TXQ and HYJS were struggling to guard the slot as well. But a 3-0 lead here for Calgary with 1:24 left here in the first period. Seven Josh wins that one forward, maybe looking for a quick shot, as now Boston in the mindset of just trying to get one back at a time. There's still tons of game time left, and now Glennibu looks for a kick up to a Grushka. A Grushka can't get a shot off. He gets pressured by Ghosty Ferret. Ghosty Ferret looking to go the other way, but he gets it poked away. Now Quake TFA has a rip, and it's wide of the post. Zazpixel a little late to react to that one. But here comes a Grushka again. A Grushka maybe looking to center it. But Ghosty Ferret has it. Ghosty Ferret just clearing down the ice, and Josh will give chase as Glennibu wins that puck forward. Some line changes coming from Calgary and Boston. Stanvey and Youppi back on for their respective organizations. So now Glennibu looking to clamp up Josh, and he's able to do so. Glennibu pulling it back, letting Wapex get back on the ice for the Wings as he now fires a pass up to Wapex. Wapex rips a shot, and it's off the far posts.
You knew it was Wapex shooting it. We knew it wasn't going in.
And now Stanvey, another shot off the boards. This one saved by Zazpixel. His first save of the game. And now here comes Youppi the other way. Youppi looking for anything at the last second, but nothing doing for the Boston Grizzlies. And it is 3-0 Calgary. Heading into the first intermission, we'll send it up to the desk with Damoni.
Hello. I'm getting lost in this arena, so give me just 1 second.
Yo, slash desk is free.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks. JR Goofa kind of directed me towards the elevator, and I was able to get up here on time. But, anyways, it's brutal out here. Seriously, no Olivia Rodrigo. 3-0 Calgary.
Really?
I'm gonna ask the yes. I'm gonna ask the question. I'll pass it to Konechny this time. Do we think this is more the fault of Boston or the fault of Calgary being really good?
I think, man, I'm gonna pick the centrist answer here. I think it's a little bit of both. I think Calgary is that team. All season they've been that team. And I think they're finally, firing all cylinders. Stanvey looks fantastic out there. I think he finally listened to everybody calling him a fraud and a choker for not having any goals or points until Game 2 of this series, all playoffs. And he's locked in tonight. I mean, he's dialed. So, and I think Boston's just kind of missing Luke kind of hurts. Good defensive anchor back there. But, I mean, Stanvey's dominating on that first line. That second line only got 1 goal. And, I mean, just.
Yeah, I mean, Boston just kind of looks like they're overthinking out there. They're giving a lot of people space, trying to play responsible, but just a little too reserved, in my opinion. But, I mean, I'll go to Jed to see what his take on this period is to close things out here for intermission.
I just think it's very disappointing seeing Boston at such a stance where they are just not covering slots, or just they're not covering their man. I think that was the biggest issue. I think they're not too egocentric. Too focused on trying to go up, get that score, get that goal that'll give them the lead. But they just really need to stay back. They really need to play good defense, and then stuff will happen from there. I mean, a good defense is a good offense, So just a little disappointing what Boston has been doing this period.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if they're able to bring things back. Obviously, Youppi, a great leader in these kinds of situations. You'd love to see what they have in store. We'll send it back to Frumpy Bear for the second period.
Thank you, Damoni, and a big hole to dig out of for the Boston Grizzlies as Youppi rips a shot off the faceoff, but it's easily saved by Brad Fenn. And now Youppi, a nice pullback, looking to maybe get another shot, but nothing doing there. Some strong defense from Calgary as now Wapex loses it to Youppi on the blue line. Youppi looking for another opportunity, and Wapex at the last second just able to get his stick on that puck and swat it away. And now Youppi still in the offensive zone trying to create anything for his team, and again shut down by Wapex. Now TXQ has it in the corner. Zulus looking to center it, but Youppi comes away with it. Youppi looking for a break towards the net, but Wapex there to clean it up defensively. Wapex to Zulus, a pass over to Stan V, but it's a little bit too far, and TXQ now looking to come the other way. Stan has it and neutralized, but he loses it to HYJS and then wins it right back. And now Stan looking to get the step. He gets past HYJS into the corner. HS doing it all he can defensively to try to shut Stan down, and he looks to spring this puck the other way, but Zulus able to just clear it towards the middle. And now Stan has it. He's on a long shift here for Calgary, but he's looking for something here with low Stan, but he's not able to get in. He'll go for a change as there's a pass over to Agrushka looking for a one-timer, but nothing doing there. As now Ghosty Ferret has it on the boards. Ghosty Ferret enters the Calgary zone, but loses it immediately, and Agrushka looking to come the other way. Bursk now has it on the boards. He centers it, but it gets stolen away by Quake, but Josh somehow wins it back. And then Glennyboo just dumps it away from danger. As now Agrushka sprung for an opportunity. Wow. He looks for the short side, but nothing doing there as it's off the the near post, excuse me. And now Agrushka has it. This is the Ghosty Ferret behind the net. Now Agrushka centering pass towards Quake TFA, but it gets swatted away by Bursk. And then Bursk Q looks for a change. Youppi back onto the ice for the Grizzlies. Ghosty Ferret has it. At center ice, he looks to kick over to Youppi. Youppi, a nice move. Youppi, a shot, and he scores! He gets Boston on the board. It's 3-1 here late in the second period.
Youppi picks up the puck off of Ghosty Ferret's stick and cuts into the middle of the ice, left wide open for a shot that finds its way past Brown FN, and
he beat Brad FN to his short side, which is where he likes to shoot those deep P3s from. 3-1 Boston here in the second period. Youppi Bursk TSQ on the ice for the Grizzlies. Quake wins this one forward as it's Quake, Zulus, and Wapex, so a little bit of stamp differences for these teams, so they're throwing out some different lines. So now TXQ has it. He gets the step on Quake TFA. TXQ looking to pass over to Bursk, but Zulus there, and he gets his stick on it first. Bursk has it. He looks for a shot, and it's saved by Brad FN.
Oh.
Bursk may be taking Zulus by surprise there. But a nice save by Brad. It's another glove. And now Bursk looking for another opportunity. Getting active here in the offensive zone. That one a little bit too short of the post. Now Zulus has it. He looks to kick up to Wapex. Wapex looks to get the step on TXQ, but he's not able to do so. TXQ now has it. TXQ a nice pullback. TXQ looking for a shot, but it's swatted away by Stan V. Now Youppi, a scoop to get past Stan for the moment, but Stan back checks well. Youppi out for H's. H's looks for a kick over to TXQ, but it's a little bit too far in front. As not able to connect with his line mate, as now here comes Stan the other way. Stan maybe looking for a deep P3 there, but a back check by TXQ wins Boston possession. So now HYJS looks to clear up. Right to Wapex. Zulus with a shot. It's saved by Zaz Pixel. A big save there from point blank range, and now Youppi gets a step on Zulus. Youppi past Stan V. Youppi the other way. Youppi rips a shot for the short side. What a glove by Brad FN. That puck labeled for the back of the net, and Brad FN able to keep it out of his net.
I believe that puck was already behind Brad FN when he saved that.
And now Stan V looks for a pass over to Agrushka. Agrushka blocks it out from a clearance from Zaz. Agrushka loses the puck to Youppi. Youppi dumps into the Calgary zone, and he gives chase to Glennyboo. Glennyboo looking to go the other way. Youppi gets a step on him. Youppi looking for the short side, and it goes right across the crease. Just barely beating, or almost beat Brad FN to his short side and was able to stuff it home, but Calgary catches a break there. And now HYJS looking to come the other way and keep up this continuous offensive pressure that Boston has had in this period. There's a pass to the middle for Agrushka, but he's not able to get his stick on it. And now 7 Josh looking to come the other way. 20 seconds left here in the second period. Stan V looks for a shot, and it's saved easily by Zaz Pixel. Stan looking for that short side goal again, and now 10 seconds to go here in the second period. As Ghosty Ferret looking to just clear it out. And Calgary, a 2-goal lead heading into the second intermission. And we'll send it back up to the desk with Damoni.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to what could be the last desk of this game. I'm joined again by my fellow pregame crew. We'll go to AllahFresco first this time. What do you think of the second period? Do you think Boston has enough in the tank to really pull this back? Or, I mean, do you think it's more likely that they're dead in the water? It's obviously not entirely out of the question that they come back into this game, but just do you think it's realistic?
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely realistic. Anything can happen when you have Youppi on your team, and quite frankly, he's pretty much generating all the offense for Boston right now. But I do think it is too little too late. They had a really slow start, and I think that's going to bite them. If Youppi and everybody else and their friends would have been playing like this the entire game, they would have definitely been better. And definitely expect more from a star like Ghosty Ferret. He just hasn't been performing at all this game.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but that Ghosty Ferret trade has kind of bombed so far. He's not been playing the same as he did on Calgary last season. I'm sure Konechny has a lot to say about that.
I mean, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. Speak in big trouble.
Okay.
I mean, clearly the trade's not really working out. I have no word to speak because I don't want to. I still think it's a good trade for them. You know.
Any last words from Jed Wando before we close this thing out?
Oh man, I actually don't know. Brown's playing great. Brown had an amazing save to save it from being 3-2. But you know, I think Calgary in this last period, they have Boston had the momentum, but you know, period comes. I mean, they had time to reset, and I think they're gonna lock it out. I think they're gonna keep this one a 3-1.
That save was huge, by the way.
That was a huge save.
Momentum save.
I agree. I think that was a momentum save, but we'll send it back to Frumpy Bear to finish this one out.
5 minutes separates Calgary in I believe, third straight berth to the championship, to the finals. Looking to go back-to-back here. Stanvey just kind of messing around with the puck in the neutral zone, but Youppi steals that one away.
Two back.
Now Youppi, a nice pullback. Youppi looking to center for TXQ, who has a wide open net, but he's not able to get his stick on it. And a big missed opportunity for the Grizzlies here. Now Youppi looking for a slot shot of his own from a pass from TXQ, but he can't get his stick on it either. Now HYJS has it. He leaves it off for Youppi. Youppi with a little bit of space gets a step on Stanvey for the moment. Stan able to win it forward and gets past HYJS, but Youppi will recollect. 7 Josh and Ghosty Ferret on for Boston, a early change for the Grizzlies. As now Ghosty Ferret with pressure in the corner. No one in the slot for Boston, so Ghosty Ferret just has to do something himself, and he takes a shot that bounces off Brad FN for a nice save. And now 7 Josh loses it to Wapex. Wapex, a long shift here for Calgary as he continues an offensive forecheck, but he finally comes off for Quake. Agrushka looking at the center. Agrushka has it, but he loses it to Ghosty Ferret. Now here comes 7 Josh the other way. Glenny Boo has it in the corner. Gets a step on Josh for the moment. Josh looking to pull it back off the boards, but nothing doing there. Now Glenny Boo clears up for Quake. Quake looking for a pullback, but Ghosty Ferret shuts that down. And now 7 Josh looking for another pullback off the board. This one a little bit more successful, but Glenny Boo still shuts it down.
7 Josh just unable to get past Glenny Boo here.
And now Ghosty Ferret, a break. He looks to pass it to Josh, but he just leads him a bit too far. Now Glenn has it. Content to waste some time here as we're about halfway done with the third period. Now here comes Quake TFA. He looks for a cross. Agrushka looking for a shot, but Youppi gets his stick on it first. Now Youppi the other way. Youppi to Josh. Josh shoots it off the post. Another crucial miss for Boston. And this game remains 3-1 in favor of Calgary. Now H is up for Youppi. Youppi has it in neutral ice. Had
Ooh, never mind.
TXQ, but elects to take it himself. Was also collapsed on by 2 Calgary defenders. It's now Wapex. A nice poke. He has it in the corner. Wapex looks to center it for Stan V, but Youppi gets his stick on it first. Youppi now looking to go the other way. HYJS looking to send it up for Youppi. But nothing doing there. Wapex looking for the short side maybe, but Youppi wins it away. And Calgary with a win today would be the first team to ever knock out Youppi before the finals in the playoffs in his career. So
That might be true, yeah.
a big outcome tonight if Calgary is able to hold on. They have a 2-goal lead here, late here in the third period. Youppi behind the net of Brad Fenn. He now has it in the corner. He looks to center it maybe, but nothing doing there. As now Stan V has it. Stan looking to send it up for Zulis, but Youppi gets his stick on it. Now Zulis has it off the boards. Zulis looks to send it up for Stan. Bursk gets his stick on it, and now Youppi looking to do anything on a long shift here. Youppi may be looking to cross it, but he can't get that pass off. And now Ghosty Fair back onto the ice. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the third period. TXQ has it. He's using up some time, maybe waiting for a line change, but he was the one who needed to change. An interesting decision there as Youppi's back onto the ice now for the Grizzlies. Under a minute to go before Calgary can potentially clinch a finals berth for the 3rd straight season. Ghosty Fair looks for a deep shot. It's saved by Brad Fenn. Another big save for the Calgary goaltender, who's been huge in the playoffs so far for the Wings. Glenny Boo, he looks to send it up for Stanvey. Stanvey looks for the dagger, but Zaz Pixel makes a big save. And now Youppi looking to spring a potential shot here, but nothing going as Glenny Boo collapses defensively, and he dumps into the corner. Under 20 seconds to go. Youppi looking for the short side. Nothing doing there. Under 15 to go now. If Boston wants a chance, they need to score
Youppi
now.
on.
Nothing doing here. Josh looks to center it. Under 5 to go. That's going to do it. The Calgary Wings have defeated Boston 2-1 in the semifinals to head on to the BHL S25 finals. They win it by a score of 3-1 off the back of 2 early goals from Stan V.
Well, what an effort from Calgary to move on. We won't see you guys tomorrow, but we'll see you guys Sunday at 8:45 for Game 2 between the Houston Bandits and the Carolina Cobras in the other semifinal.
Yeah, and a milestone victory in the league as Calgary in this season becomes the first team to knock off a Youppi-led team before the finals. A huge milestone victory is now Calgary. A chance to go back-to-back this season. But that's going to be all from us tonight. As JR mentioned, we have another game on Sunday, maybe 2 games. I believe 2 games, yes, on Sunday. The rest of that series between Houston and Carolina. I've been Frumpy Bear. Thank you for joining us for this exciting Game 3, and we will see you later this week.